Hey y'all, it's Poseidon. In this episode of the Poseidcast, I am joined by one of my good friends, Tiny Gorilla, as a lot of you guys probably know him as Sir Burrito Bandit. He's been commentating SRTV tournaments for years and has been one of my good friends. I would say more, almost like a mentor in the fact that I could always reach out to him whenever I needed any advice in the fighting game community, in terms of just how to do content or how to compete at a higher level. He's always been a really, really good friend to me. And I just wanted to do an episode of the podcast with him. He isn't incredibly involved with the outer FGC. Usually we start off with a little highlight video, but this one is definitely a very special episode of the podcast because it's probably my best friend that I have met in the FGC. So without further ado, let's get into the episode. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Poseidcast. With me today, I'm joined by one of my dearest friends that I met in the fighting game community. He currently helps me co-host the Injustice 2 tournaments. Everyone, please welcome Tiny Gorilla. Tiny Gorilla, how you doing today, man?
Hello, sir. Also known as the gamer, formerly known as Burrito Bandit.
You guys probably know him more as Bandit, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I still call him Bandit. It's hard.
That's the name.
I had to override my brain just in the intro to call you Tiny Gorilla. So everyone was ready to call you Bandit, bro.
You know what's real funny about that name too? It started with MK11 because of how I wanted to play Shao, where I was like, "Fuck it, dude! I'm just gonna be a maniac." Because why not? I'm gonna 4-3 stagger down 2. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You're gonna get hit.
Dude, Shao was so much fun to play in 11. Dude, I was so ready to play him in this game. So different. He's good in this game. But just the way he played in 11, I was so ready to play him just in MK1, and it just didn't happen.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so unfortunate too, because I'm like, dude, I can still be a gorilla with Shao as long as he doesn't have the axe. And then, like, the axe comes back without you wanting it to come back, because then you get access to the crazy overhead and all the nonsense that you can do with him. I'm just like, bro. And then they never gave me the hammer.
Yeah.
Just can't even know it's in the game.
Back 4 sweep, just like safe, mashable, 4-3 shoulder charge, down 4 shoulder charge.
Dude, it was fantastic.
4-3-4 shoulder charge, 4-3 shoulder charge.
It's so, like, the sweep and the shoulder and lunge. Like, if you give me those 3 in every game, and back 3, if you give me all those in any game with Shao, I'm happy, because those are like those are good buttons to hit. They feel good when you hit somebody with a round start sweep. Just that plunk, you break their ankles.
4-3-4, 4-3-4.
You're
bro.
right in front of their face, and they're on the ground, and you get to do whatever you want, which is not much because his offense was bad for a long time. But it was so.
I only played him after the last buff, so when he was like actually like kind of a good character.
When he became a mid-tier character.
Yeah, when he became like possible to win with.
Yeah, that was great. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was a very interesting character. How you played Mortal Kombat 1, right? Like you just didn't like it at all.
We played. You have me on stream playing against you, actually.
Yeah.
It's funny. We were watching a clip, and it was me and Snapbag when Peacemaker came out, and we just did force field, and we did the spitball, and we just kept shimmying back and forth in front of each other with the force field up, aiming up with the spitball. Just doing dumb shit. But yeah, I think the last time I actually touched that game was when Homelander came out. And that was it. I was like, all right, well, I get it. I did not. The cameos killed that game for me, 100%. And now the traditional sense of like, yeah, dude, I'm waiting for Mr. Edward to give me a new game. But yeah, the cameos in that game just they really killed it for me, because I just didn't like how they were implemented. Because it was like, it first started off as it being like, here you get like you get a projectile, or this character gives you a command grab, or you know what I mean? I'm just like, this feels like worse custom
variations. Yep, 100%.
Yeah, this just feels like worse custom variation. And then they were like, now you get to do all this crazy stuff, and if you pop out, you can turn off Sindel her weird shit with her moves, and you can turn off the cameos. And then they started adding in like Movado, where he can like do OTG setups and all this other stuff. I'm like, all right, cool, you're changing how the rules of the game work, but this just still feels like special moves. There's no like. The interaction between you and your cameo and your opponent's cameo feels limited unless you're Sindel. But even then, it's just like you're just flipping a switch so that way you don't have to deal with special moves, you know? I think, ironically, I'd rather either they made it so that it was like the original like X-Men versus Marvel games, where those were like assist fighters, and you just have an assist, but you still have like a full suite of special moves and stuff like that, and you really all they do is an ambush. They're not like you're not taking time out of your day to set up a move. You know, like they literally special cancel into whatever move they're going to do or whatever. It's like they have one assist and they help you with like your supers, and they're like that's it. Or you go like nobody plays these games because they have no competitive integrity. But the Naruto Storm games, where like where like the assists are their own characters, which turns into a tag game. But you can literally just keep them as assists, where they come in, you help like with like filler combo fodder to kind of extend your stuff, or they'll take super moves for you and then it'll disable the assist from being able to be used for a while, or like your assist can literally just get stuffed and it doesn't do any damage to you, but it makes them waste it. If they come out at a wrong time, then like you get like synergy bonuses as well. Like you get like that would have been cool if it was like if you use Liu Kang and Kung Lao assist, then you get like a special version of like Dragon Kick, you know, some where he uses like the you know what I mean, like you would have gotten some more interesting uses out of it that way, but also just better interactivity between you and your cameo. But it's also been like a year and a half, 2 years since I played it. So this is like the Spark Notes version of what my grievances were with the cameos.
Yeah, the game has changed.
So I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't even remember what like the original like in-depth like I don't like it because of this.
They really just went kind of crazy with like you get a launching command grab, and you get a launching command grab, you get a launching command grab that ticks off everything, and you get a launching command grab that ticks off everything. It's just like okay.
And I saw that because like I would still, you know, obviously I watched the channel, subscribe to Poseidon SSB and Shiryu Television for all your Mortal Kombat 1 and Injustice 2 and Injustice 1 needs. But yeah, NRS in general, yeah, straight up. But yeah, like I would still tune in, and I'm like, especially when I'm watching you stream, I'm like, yo, dude, this game feels like, what even is this anymore?
Yeah, just like it's like you just get put in these situations where it's like the other person is just like, it's just constant offense. It's like, it's just, you just try to steal a turn, and the other person just has basically endless offense, and there's like very like impossible to guess situations where it's literally just, well, not impossible to guess, but you're guessing situations, but like multiple times in a row. So you have to guess 3 straight times.
Yeah.
Like, and like in a quick time. So it's like, it's an execution thing, and you're guessing. But you have to have the execution just to guess.
Yes.
Like, otherwise you just lose. You just get blown up by it.
It's so nuts, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like that with that too. I'm like, they could have done something so interesting, but they did the usual NRS route of like, we're gonna do this thing you see in other fighting games. We're gonna do it like weird because we've always been weird since the jump. So it's like you could have. Like they're doing all this crazy, like you could do all this weird crazy shit like you're saying, right? Like, oh yeah, you're gonna be put in a position where in order to defend against it, you need to be skilled enough to get to the point where you have to make a 3-way guess, and then within each of those 3-way guesses, even if you guess correctly, now you have to make sure that you like execute properly, even though you guessed correctly, otherwise you're going to eat shit. So it's like
to a huge combo, crazy point, setup, like
that's what I'm saying. Like you're doing all this crazy like just ridiculous setups and offense and pressure, and I'm like, you just wanted to make like Marvel vs. Capcom, but you're not doing Marvel vs. Capcom because you can't play as the other character. So you should have just did a tag game and then done some weird, cool like Tekken tag stuff. You know what I mean? Where they share an HP bar and you're kind of going back and forth. But I think what I wish they did, and I'm bringing up the Naruto game again because I feel like this. The ideas that they had for that would be good in an actual game that at least for NRS is doing, because again they do weird stuff. Like each of them have like each different character has like a type, so it'll be like you're an offense type or a support type or a defense type, and they have like universal, like if you're a defense type you can literally tank a special move for somebody. If you're a support type, then you can like build them like extra bar and resources or whatever, and if you're offense type, that's just you get your combo filler, your fireball assist, you know what I mean? Like I think they really should have limited the cameos because they have so many of them. It's like you should have just made them characters. You should have just made them playable.
That would have
what they should have did was like literally, if I was in charge, I would have made the entire original cast of Mortal Kombat like Sonya, Kung Lao, well, I guess he's MK2. But
Kano.
Yeah, Kano, Raiden. You should have made all of them the cameos, and then everybody else that's playable is like a new character from like the 3D era and whatnot that wasn't playable.
That would,
you know, for like forever.
Cool,
and then now you have literally like you do the cool thing where you're like, we wanted to put Sector in the game, but we wanted to make Sector and Cyrax ladies, and then they're doing like this weird. I didn't even play the DLC, so I have no idea what their deal is. But you know what I mean? Like Movado comes back instead of it being a cameo, he's like. He is a playable character, and now he gets to do like weird OTG stuff that only he can do. You know what I mean? Like you could have
flawless block, like
yeah, exactly.
Movado, like you can do the flawless block attack. It's the only one that.
Yeah. So like it would have been cool for them to do something like that too. And then like if they did like these are the different types, like Raiden is like a support type. Raiden helps you like build meter, and he gives you like an electric shield that does extra chip damage, kind of like that one dog shit Johnny Cage MK11 custom move where he gets the knuckles that nobody uses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
like,
brass knuckles. Yeah, it was like weird. Like did like nothing. Yeah. Like it looked cool, but like.
It had a nice sound effect.
Yeah,
too,
it was like it was. I didn't even know what it did. It was like plus 0.5% more damage or something. Like it was like ridiculously like. Nothing.
It was super.
Or like you build bar faster or something, and it's like super hard to set up, and it's like not even worth doing.
You get like a crushing blow if you do enough
that, like, shock
damage.
It's you literally only used it because Johnny's base kit was so good.
It
was just like in the variation he got. It's like in the other one, like you didn't get nut punch, you got like a camera that costed like 2 slots. So it's like you had to use the one that had a couple useless moves because Johnny's base kit was just so good. But yeah, there's just a lot of situations where it's like you can use like with like Ghostface, for example, he'll hit you like Tremor Ambush, costs the full bar. He'll hit you with a launcher with Tremor Ambush and have the combo last like so long that Tremor is back, leave you in a restand situation. And call Tremor, and then it's like if he switches to Assassin stance, it's overhead, low, and you can mix up the timing of all of that. Because like you can call Tremor and make him ambush whenever, so it's like you can make it like insanely plus, or you can like delay it and then mix up what's gonna be overhead low. It's like there's like so many mind games within the mind games, and there's broken situations. They're kind of just easy to do. Like I'll watch like there's this guy named Soul's Fate, or there's a kid named Soul's Fate. And like he'll so obviously he'll be like talking with chat and like doing this like crazy reset situation, and like I can just tell by the way he's talking that he knows it's going to hit. Like he's just
crazy.
He's just talking and like it's just like I can just tell by the way that he's like talking about it. It's like this he knows with 100% certainty that he's just gonna do this, and he has to mix up the timing and it's gonna hit.
It's he's full confidence. He's like, I know what you're gonna do, dude.
Yeah,
you're gonna get hit by this shit.
Yeah,
you're gonna get blown up
like,
and eat just the worst mix-up possible.
Like I watch a lot of like obviously competitive Mortal Kombat. When someone does that setup, I think I've seen it blocked like once. Like I literally seen someone like get out of that situation without getting hit because like Ghostface is gonna hit you with a huge combo into restand. So then you're gonna have to guess. Like again, even if they don't have like all the resources and do like the super crazy impossible to block mix up.
Dude. Yeah. It's just it basically has the same success rate as shell drop against me.
Yeah. It's like that level. Only imagine like shell drop, but I can like it might be a low first, and if the shell drop hits you, it still launches.
That's so nuts.
So it's like it's definitely a very interesting game. I completely get why people do not enjoy it. I don't enjoy it half the time, but I do. It's fun, but it's like infuriating. So I'm playing MK11 against characters that are playing MKX.
Basically.
Beat them with strike throw when they could literally just need resources. Like once they have the resources, it's like all right, like they're gonna hit me at some point.
Yeah,
they need to get like a T1000's literally like if they get within, they have this huge disjointed stand 4. And if they just hit you, like if they get you in block with that, you're just guessing for your life.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's all they need to just start that. It's just like and he has like a really good mid 2. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna duck. And he just blasts you with that character. That character makes me so mad, bro, because it's like they just get you in that situation.
You know another thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about cameos because I don't want to just sit here and be like this turns into the random guy that we knew of like 4 years ago for a game everybody hated comes in and talks shit about the new game. But like, another thing that kills me about the cameos thing is that I feel like you lose so much interesting, unique, and like a lot of the fun part about fighting games is like finding out and figuring out setups and going through the set play situations in your head and labbing certain interactions and whatnot. And I feel like a lot of that is missing when it's like, all right, well, I got a knockdown, now I'm going to dash up, I'm going to do string, I'm going to call fucking Tremor to do some throw a bowling ball at him, and I'm going to continue my pressure, or Striker's going to come up and throw some grenades. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you lose a lot of the interesting, unique setups and interactions when it's just like the option is not only so strong, but it is like you don't have any other option other than Oki pressure on wake up. Here you go. Here's assist. Here's a blend. I'm gonna put you in the blender. You blocked it. I'm gonna back up now because I used my cameo to protect me. I don't have any more cameo bar. Now I have to guess for my life. And then you're just repeating. You're just like, all right, now you do your mix up, sir. Good mix up. You hit me with that one. Good job. Now I'm gonna do my mix up to you, sir. Oh, you blocked it. Really good stuff, sir. Good job. Hey, shake my hand.
It's like taking the agency out of it.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what it is. It becomes a single player game.
Yeah, it really does.
And there's really not that much to lab either. Yeah. It's like, what do I do in this situation? Oh, well, you just use your armor wake up.
Low high.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you block low high.
Don't armor at certain points, or you'll get your armor broken.
It's not like there's like an interesting thing where it's like, oh yeah, well actually if you do like a little delay tech, then you'll be able to like cover this. You know, you can option select your block as well as like stuffing one of their options. It's like, no, there's no other option. It's the option. It's like you turned it from like chess to like you're just playing fucking checkers. Yeah. You're just I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna and king me. King me, please.
That's really what it feels like. It just feels like it's like almost like a turn-based game in a way.
Yes,
like,
you're playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah, and it's like the thing is, it's like you play someone like Cyrax. They get their turn and they just don't give it up. And it's like my turn, and then it's my turn, and then it's my turn, and then it's my turn, and then so it's like you can't armor. This armor breaks. This is a mix-up. You have to cast grab, overhead, low.
It's like overhead, Pokemon, and their speed is like double yours.
Yeah, they have like what's really broken in this game is having like moves that just leave you frozen where you are, because it's like you can do like with Ermac, for example. He does like the lift, and you're like, he's like plus +1 billion, like, you know what I mean? Like it's just like sits there. It's like, what do you want to do? So you can set up like Janet, and you get like 60% combos because because Janet recharges and has like a launch, so you basically just ping pong them back and forth, and like a long combo. And unless you have break, or you just have to eat it. And it's like off any opening. He just wins neutral, and you're in it.
Yeah, you lose a little bit of like character identity too when it's like everyone does 60% on touch, everybody gets like a crazy low overhead mix up on your wake up. You know, I feel like you lose a little bit of identity that way.
Launching armor.
And I know people love it because you can't really zone in this game. Yeah, you know, so it's like everybody's
sectors. You know, like, I think sector's good. I think you can zone in this game. I think zoning's actually low-key. I think because what it is like you want to build up your resources, like your meter and stuff like that, so if you have a good runaway game where you can disengage and just wait, like I think Smoke, for example, doesn't have any projectiles. But like his runaway game is like the best in the game because he has a teleport, he can just go invisible whenever he wants, so if like you just sit there, he's like, alright, he's gonna be able to build resources because he can do a cancel, so he can just cancel it. Like if you just don't want to engage, he can just build up his resources, have like insanely broken 50-50s that he gets off his armor. And if it hits you, it hits for like 60%.
Yeah.
And so it's like he's really encouraged to disengage. You play like you have to chase the Smoke down even though he has no projectile.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider that a zoning character. You know what I mean? No, it's real zoners. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
like Sector. Sector's kind of good in this game, but like instant air. But that was also before. I think Sector's probably the one for like zoner. But she's like good up close. She's like super good armor. It's like everyone's a hyphin. You know what I mean? It's a hyphin character. This is a zoner, grappler, damage character with a command grab. 50-50s, like it's just like and then it's like, what's this character? It's like, oh well, they have a long button, they have a big button.
They have a big button. Yeah.
So what else do they do? No, that's they have a couple big buttons.
Yeah, it's just like every
command like launch, like safe mix up 50-50 big button sweep combos,
big sweep,
multiple armors, bro, safe jump setups. Safe jumps off a special move that you can end any combo with.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but that's another thing.
Zoner.
Every character is like a modern day NBA where it's like, yeah, my shooting guard is also my small forward and my power forward.
Yeah.
And
he plays Summer and he takes the ball.
My point guard is also my shooting guard,
Yeah.
also my small forward.
My best hitter is also my best pitcher is in the Braves or on the Dodgers. This is actually the case. 100%. This is the case.
Yeah, my cleanup hitter is also the number 2 in my rotation.
My pitcher that was going to throw a 9-inning shutout is going to hit 5 home runs in this game.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have like just a center anymore.
Yeah.
It's a center power forward combo.
Shooting guard.
Shooting guard.
Who can take the ball?
Everybody's a fucking my player in 2K, bro. Like everybody does that.
100% skill. 100% skill. 100% skill. Yeah.
First baseman, second baseman, catcher, corner outfielder.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he plays 6 positions. What are we doing?
Who pitches? Who's the closer as well?
He's the holder. He comes in from the 6th to 8th inning.
Yeah. They put him in the 4th. He closes games out. Shuts him down.
It's so nuts.
And he bats lead off. Got 40 home runs.
Lead off DH.
Who can play center if we really need him to?
If we really need, yeah. He's also a goalie on his off days at Madison Square for the Rangers.
Yeah. Never hasn't let a goal in 3 games.
He has the record least amount of goals scored against. Fucking nuts.
Yeah, no, that's literally what some of these characters feel like they are. Yeah, it's just outside of that situation. Like, and the thing is, in 11, like the situation that made me super mad, I felt like I can kind of like get out of. In this game, I feel like I just can't. It's inevitable. Unless you like, you have to, you can't like. It was like if you perfectly outplay, if you have perfect spacing, perfect frame, perfect reactions, everything. Eventually, like you're just gonna like get hit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Especially like in baseball, it doesn't matter how good of a pitcher you are. Eventually, someone's gonna hit a home run. Like it's like
somebody's gonna run into one. Yeah.
Eventually, someone's just gonna right place, right time, or something like that.
It has like Dragon Ball Fighter syndrome where like they put out the fusion characters and then they just ruin the game. Like I've never seen such a drastic decrease and decline in player base, popularity, and excitement for a video game in my entire life than like, oh my god, oh holy shit, Gogeta and Vegeta are gonna be in the game, to oh my fucking god, everybody's running Gogeta, Vegito, and whatever character they like the most. This is the worst ever. And it's just, you run into the same thing where now they're doing just like beam assist into endless pressure, into mix up, into beam assist, endless pressure, into mix up, into, and then eventually lab coat comes out, into lab coat coming in and command grabbing you and making you do 20% less damage for the rest of the match, even if she dies. So now every game that's already too long ends in a timeout, and then we have to listen to people complain that it was actually Mortal Kombat's fault that the tournament ran over time, and not Dragon Ball Fighters.
make top 8, top 6 for a few years.
You just run into that situation where now everything becomes like, even though you're like, oh, but look at the character variety. It's like, yeah, look at the cameo variety. That's really the thing that you have to deal with this game. You know, like you run into like the game plans and the strategies become homogenized. You don't have like an interesting way to like, you're not putting somebody in a space trap. You're just in their ass all the time. There is no space trap. It's just they're coming in, and you have to worry about whether or not you can get them out before you die. Like,
it's like something that's interesting is like they'll have like things that characters have like similar like property wise, but like make one so much better than the other. Like for example, Peacemaker teleport and Reptile teleport basically are like the same thing, only Peacemaker's does more chip. You can cancel it and come down with a button. You can amplify it to give it different properties, and Reptiles doesn't even like track. You just do it, and it's like this might whiff because it's like it has like a weird like, and it just like it's super unsafe, and there's no mix up. Well, you can cancel it, but it's
Yeah.
Like, it's like basically the same move. Oh, you can do it in the air as Peacemaker as well, so you can jump and then do it. Well, and you can do it on the ground. You can't do reptiles on the ground. You have to be in the air.
Yeah.
It's just like they're very similar in what they're like, what they do. Like they fall out of the sky, but one is just like, I don't know. Like it's just like reptiles and teleports. Like kinda. It's like all the other like ninjas have like these cool teleports or stuff like that, and that like combo extend and stuff like that. And reptiles, they added a cancel 8 months into the game. Off, you can only do off 2 buttons.
Yeah.
That are like kind of big risks. It's like he's a cancel character. It's like
he's a cancel.
The only thing I can do is I can bail out of jumps. I can decide like I can just jump. Okay, I'm not gonna jump because I can teleport cancel. That's like it. Which just gave me bad habits with other characters because then I jump. I'm like, oh wait, this is a commitment now. I'm committing.
Yeah.
This isn't the biggest nut. It's like.
Yeah, you're committing to a jump in a game where you can eat 35 off an anti-air.
Yeah. Into a setup. Into an armor breaking 3-way guess 50-50 that it's +6 if I block it.
Yeah, GG's dog.
Yeah.
Get 2 touched.
Yeah. And that person has endless plus frames and a launching command grab. So after that situation, like
and it's a mid.
Yeah. It's a mid command grab too.
It's a mid command grab.
I literally had to jump it, but if I decide to jump, then the other buttons jail into a 40% combo. It's basically Homelander.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, man. Anyway, the real answer to I think our issues here is that Ed needs to put out Injustice 3 and he needs to give me static. He needs to give me static.
Yeah, he needs to give me Beast Boy. I swear, I don't care. I'll play. I don't care if he's the worst character in the game.
Dude,
he did it with Reptile. He did it with Reptile.
I was about to say this isn't the first time either of us were like, I'm gonna play the worst character in the game. You know what I mean? Like, I did it by accident. I mean, you also did it by accident, but I did it by accident like 3 times in a row.
I knew like 2 hours into playing the game. I was like, this character sucks, bro. Like literally, it was hour 2, and people were telling me like, drop Reptile, bro. Just drop the character. I'm like, no, it can work. You so bad, bro.
So, yeah, it's terrible.
I think the worst thing we did with Reptile was we had 2 Reptiles made top 8 NEC 2023. And the character was so bad. Like we were literally like going back. I was getting away with murder. I was just outplaying. I was minus like 40 like everywhere, bro. And I remember people were just sitting there like holding block because it was too early in the game for people to know all the stuff.
40.
Yeah, like endlessly unsafe. It's like but it's like
set up in that time, dude.
It's like you have this crazy setup, but if they flawless block it, which is the same timing every time, easiest thing to do, you can just look at it and see it and do it. You're minus 15. So like.
That's so crazy.
For spending, it was ridiculous. They just had this weird. They took them out of the game, but like still now it's like, but this now is an armor gap. So now they have to spend bar. If I don't know, man. We don't need this. Doesn't need to be a rant about Reptile, bro. I played that character so much since the beginning, bro. I don't know.
Well, listen. Let's hope the next time you play Reptile is in Injustice 3 when he's like the guest DLC character.
There's no way. If he is, I would lose my. I would. I don't know.
I could see it happening, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think logically, if I were Edward Boone, I think logically the what you do is you do like either Lou and like Shang.
It's gonna be Lou and Johnny
or Shao. Or yeah, you do that.
I think Lou Johnny. I think I has to be Lou Johnny because it's like
I think Lou Johnny would perfect. Yeah.
You do, and if they're gonna do 3, which I would love. Like I know people are like, why are you adding MK characters? Like add 50 MK characters. Like dude, bro, like please, like as many MK characters as you can get in Injustice 3, please do. So if they do, it's gonna be Katana, right? If they do 3,
dude, listen, bro. This is the MK11 PTSD and fictional bigotry, I guess, because I'm a Shao Kahn main. But like, I don't want to see another Edenian in my entire life. I fucking hate that goddamn realm.
Yeah.
Shao was correct. He was right to devastate that realm and render it inert and destroy it in the name of the one being.
They are always the most unfun characters to fight against. I don't care if they're bad. Like they're actually mid tier. It's like they'd suck to fight, bro. What are you talking about? They play the worst game, the style of any fighting game character in history. I don't care that they're mid-tier. It's like when they're good, they're the worst. Jade? Okay, no, bro.
Oh my god, bro, that character. And then it's always the people that play the Denians too. That I'm just like, oh my god, I want to stick needles in my eyes like I'm Isaac Clarke in Dead Space, bro. I can't deal with this anymore. This is the most boring mix-up into the most boring 27% combo into guaranteed fatality into I'm the greatest of all time because I got carried by a fucking low, a 12 frame low that leads into an overhead that leads into a full screen push back into fucking glaive. I'm like, this sucks.
You remember Highborn Katana?
Yeah,
dude. Remember that, bro? It was just like, ding, ding, dude. Just fucking do that special move into this too fat, just loop it and keep doing it over and over again.
Highborn Katana is just current Street Fighter 6 Mai, bro.
Yeah, it was like, well, you actually, what you just do is you just need to block it all, and then you just, it's like the nerds came out. It's like, bro, the character is broken, bro. What
about that too? They were all wrong. There's no, they're all wrong. It's like, well, no, Stu, you gotta just like, you gotta do this, and this. I'm like, bro, I'm not a task bot. I'm not literally.
I'm a human being.
I'm like, yeah, dude. It's those same people were also the same people being like, yo, short hops don't work offline, and then get short hopped 5 times in a row and get knocked out of top 16.
Yeah, when I do short hop 2 with Joker and you block it, and then I do backdash 4-2-3-2 KB because you decided to press. I might, yeah. Am I perfect?
Short hop tech with Shao Kahn because if you do his short hop 2 would give him just a tiny little bit of extra lift, so you can literally delay it until the last second, hit it, and still be airborne. You can like this is like literally like I don't even think it's high level mind games. It's like high level mind games for high level players that low key are low level players, but they're really good at the game, but they fall for low level shit because it's like 50 frames that you're in the air doing nothing. Like it's literally like these are the greatest players of all time. Also, they're gonna get hit by the worst thing you've ever seen in your entire life, but they'll block the crazy shit. They're the ones who are blocking Highborn Katana, but are getting hit by me doing Shao Kahn delayed jump short hop 2.
You know, I remember playing. There's a guy named Cease, and you remember Cease.
He's one of the greats.
Yeah, he was so optimal, like everything, like his timing and stuff like that. That I would just like delay things. Like he would like flawless block everything. Like he would flawless block jump 2, and then I'm getting launched for like 38 with Garrus, and he would get a command grab. So it was like into a crazy setup. So like I would like put him in a situation and just stand there for like a second and watch him like try to like flawless block the next move and stuff like that. Hit him. I got a lot of hits on him just from like doing stuff like that. Like one of the best melee players in the world named Jay Mook. He actually used to live in upstate New York. So I would play him, and I noticed that too. Like he would just frame perfect jump out of things. Like he would just do everything so optimally. So I just countered the optimal thing to do in that situation. Like make a read on it. And we got a lot of hits that way, and we were able to do it do well against those people because doing that when you're on like a super deep player. So from getting bodied by them for years, you realize that.
You know who I had that with in MK11, and I miss him dearly. Yo, Scumpy, bro.
Scumpy was so good, bro.
Scumpy. But you know what's so funny? Every time I would join a cough and Scumpy was like running the gambit, just like 13 straight, I would join and I would win and then I would leave. I was like, for some reason, every time I played Scumpy, it was never long sets. It was always like, I'm going to play Scumpy like once or twice here or there. If it was a long set, I'm getting washed the whole time. But I've got like big notable wins just because he's so optimal. That like he doesn't expect me to do the dumb shit that like nobody does stand 3 shoulder with Shao Kahn and MK11. Nobody uses that button at all.
Yeah, exactly. Stand 3 shoulder. You'd be like stand 3 shoulder. I remember like I would be playing Shao sometimes. You'd be like you would just say like do like a random thing, and it always worked. Like stand 3 shoulder. Do the down 4 shoulder. Do stand switch full screen. Like stand switch full screen, back 3, read the jump. Like
I baited somebody. I forget who it was. I baited somebody by doing sweep, short hop, stance switch, duck, and he fucking
like
got him.
Shout out to Down 2 KB. Shout out to doing Deets down 2 on wake up and getting a full combo for it. Like that did insane damage, bro. It's just why would they do that? It's like
it's like 20% by itself.
I'm just getting down 2 wake up, and it's just like down 2 fatal does like 50. Like
so good.
Yeah, unbreakable. You break, it does more damage. So it's like.
I'm not gonna act like that game was perfect, but I loved the hell out of it.
It's such a good dude. They're having a combo breaker, bro. I am so excited to play that combo breaker, man. So you compete in it again?
Somebody with a 40% Joker Joker combo.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait, dude, playing Joker. We're gonna have to play. We'll have to play a couple of 1 or 2 times before.
Bro, say the word. I got it installed on my PC and my PlayStation.
We're probably doing MK11 brackets too.
Let's go.
Week. It's just a matter of the time, but maybe next Thursday if you're free.
I will commentate that.
You won't do it. Set it up. We'll do it. It's happening Thursday. MK11.
But yeah, speaking of commentary, bro, I love Injustice 2.
Injustice 2 is so much fun too, bro.
I've been having a great time commentating that game. And you know what? Speaking of commentary too, I really did not feel like I was doing a great job this last one.
You did great. What are you talking about?
So when I found out that the Discord kicked me in the middle of that Blue Beetle Adam set, I was like, bro, I want to go lay down. I was so upset.
Dude,
I was commentating my ass off in that final round, bro. I was going ham. I was like, I felt great. I was like, I've never felt. I feel like I'm on Evo top 8 right now, bro. And then I let go of my button, and then I click it again to do the push to talk, and then it makes a noise when it tells you that you're ready to go, and it didn't make a noise, and I went, oh no, don't tell me what happened. And then I check, and I'm like, fuck, I got kicked out of the thing. So I'm like, how long have I not been audible on the stream? And you're like, probably the first match of the set. Dude, I was like, I want to go home. I'm already home. I want to go home.
I am home, but I want to go home.
I was so upset.
I'm sorry that happened, man. I've been there. Those deflating moments where it's like everything's going well, the tournament's going well, the stream's going well, like the stream goes down like that, and it's just like, then you have to reset it, you have to scramble, figure everything out, come back, you're supposed to commentate, run the bracket, communicate with the people, make sure the stream audio isn't delayed. It's just like,
yeah, dude, it's so nuts. Yeah, commentary is fun.
I'm so glad you've been doing it, man. You've been killing it. It's been a lot of fun.
I appreciate it. I am glad that at least in the YouTube comments, people are like, "Oh, y'all do this. This guy's great." Because I'm like, obviously, it feels good. You get a compliment. You're like, "Hell yeah!"
And
I gave a shit. So like, I really tried to like during the MK11 times where it was like early on in our friendship and shit like that. That you were running the MK11 brackets. I'm like, yeah, I'll commentate it. I spent a lot of time like. Obviously, all the time that you spend watching online shit anyway will imprint upon you. But like, I went out of my way to like, Sajam had a bunch of like good coaching stuff on his YouTube and like tips and stuff like that. And same with like James Chen and Ultra David. And so I was just consuming information on how to like do better commentary and like.
That's awesome.
So like, I put a lot of work into it to try to get good at it, which is why like. Seemingly people think I do a good job.
Yeah,
so like
I'll have you know, those are very genuine comments because I've ran 40 plus Injustice 2 tournaments. Some by myself. I haven't got a single compliment. So no, those are genuine because not a single person.
Well, hey man, listen, if it means anything, on the transitive property, you're a great commentator because I love commentating with you. But yeah, to say all that, not to like fillet my ego and be like, aren't I so good?
No. It's funny because it's like you are good. I know you're good, and like it's something that like maybe I've like tricked myself and like forced myself to be bad, or maybe I just like tend to like see things like that as me being a bad commentator while I'm actually good. But like out of all the things I have to do like I do a lot of things within the community. Like I run tournaments, I play the game, I make content, stuff like that. I feel like out of all the things I do. Commentary is like one of the worst I'm at. Like which is like maybe I'm still probably good at it, but out of all the things I do, I feel like I'm just better at the other things. So maybe I just think I'm worse. But
I think the thing with your commentary is not anything to do with your commentary, and more the fact that you're like you just said, you're literally juggling like 1,000 things at once. You're never just commentating.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, this guy didn't show up, and I gotta be like, oh, somebody page Swamp King, somebody dial his cell number so I can get him in this bracket. Like you're running the thing. Also, shout out to Swamp King. No shade, I love Swamp King.
Dude, Swamp King's the best.
You know, but yeah, like Swamp King joins like literally 0.7 milliseconds before the bracket like signups are closed, and then you got one guy who doesn't show up and is not in the Discord for some reason, and then at the same time you also have like some random guy who just joined the channel like 3 days ago being like, yo, you should guys come watch my stream. Like you never have time, and then you have like the litany of people that join the room and are just sending random spam invites from a Wi-Fi signal and like fuck Ecuador, trying to play people while you're running a bracket. It's like there's no winning here, dude. So like I feel like it's just you never have a chance to sit down and be like, I'm going to commentate this bracket today.
What makes the Injustice 2 tournaments, one of the things that makes it tolerable or like easy to do by myself, is the rooms, bro. I can't believe MK1 never got rooms. We never got rooms, bro.
That is so
That is crazy. We had rooms in Mortal Kombat versus DC. We can go back to the 3D era. And then something that's in every game now, like mandatory.
Yeah.
The MK used to be, like, it was like, they were revolutionaries, bro. They had good online, bro. They had rooms, they had all this stuff, these online features and stuff in the beginning. And then they just, I don't know, I don't know, is it corporate greed? Or is it like, what is it?
Probably. I imagine it's I really do think MK1 was rushed. I'm not going to talk about MK1 anymore because I love that. You know, I don't want to.
Used to like 2 years, it's like MK9 comes out. It's like they're like from like Deadly Alliance to MK11. They were coming out with a new game every 2 years.
Yeah.
From 2001.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So it's like to be like they're so used to that. And they now they had like a big like a corporate. That was when they were Midway. You know what I mean? Like and most of those games were Midway. Most of those games cooked. Most of those games like you know what I mean? Like how many people are like, dude, Conquest mode? Like imagine if we had that again, like in Armageddon. They had every character ever made into that game. They didn't have original fatalities, which sucks. But like other than that, they put every single character in the game, and they were like, it was just like, I don't know. I get why people are mad because of the comparison to like what we used to get.
You know what's funny? If they made Armageddon again today, they already reuse movesets. They would literally just be like, all right, yeah, this is Shao Kahn. He's MK11 Shao Kahn. Yeah, I get it. I know the game has cameos. It's just MK11 Shao Kahn. Just roll with it. Yes, this is MK9 Smoke. MK9 Smoke moveset. Here you go. Like, they would just have all the characters in there, and they would all have unique movesets. And you already have like 2 or 3 fatalities per character. You just cut it down to 1, and everybody gets a fatality. You know what I mean? Like, literally, then everybody gets a fatality. But then be like, oh my god, I can't believe there's only 1 fatality in the game. Ooh. Whatever, right? But, like, if it was NRS of today, they absolutely, like, you could absolutely make that game. Whether the quality is a different standard entirely. But everybody has a moveset that's unique, and everybody has a fatality. You know, and also literally every character is in the fucking game, which is sick.
That would be
because every single time it's done, regardless of how you feel about the game, it's one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
Especially like you see it, Armageddon, Smash, like it's awesome.
Yeah, it's dope.
Dragon Ball, where they literally added
just learning all those matchups though. Like, imagine an MK with like 70 characters. You have to learn 69 matchups. Well, 70 in the mirror if you count it. So
70 in the
70. So you really have to learn 70 matchups. That's crazy.
I am not a pro player by any means. Like I'm not even like a great player. Same. I'm like I peaked at good in MK11.
I peaked at
like
peaked at like that's a guy you need to like. That's like the first match where you start to be like, okay, this is where we're getting to like people who are good in the bracket.
I think you peaked at being the biggest bullshitter I've ever met in my life. But
fair enough. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm not great. I peaked at good. I every game, no matter what it is, if I have to play a mirror, I suck because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, who would play the mirror? Who would play this? My character, because I never play like top 1. I always play like a weird character that's shitty by accident because I thought they were cool, and then I find out later that everybody thinks they suck. Literally launch Shao Kahn, right? So like I would run into another Shao Kahn, and I'd be like, there's no way you're playing this dog shit ass character and you're playing it against me using the same character. You must be ridiculous. So I'm assuming they know all the tech and they're gonna do, you know what I mean? And I don't have a good anywhere near the same amount of defense against it. I just get immediately in my head. I'm so awful at mirrors. Marisa in SF6, I am terrified of that character because I think other people should be terrified of that character because if she touches you, die. Like,
dude,
Two Touch Tuesdays, brother. Welcome to the game.
So literally, like, for example, in Melee, Sheik has like basically a never-ending chain grab on herself. So it's like you get grabbed and you just get endlessly grabbed until you can get off stage, and usually by that time they built up so much damage. It's guaranteed. They grab you, and by the time you can get out of end lag of the throw animation, you'll get grabbed again. And at 0%, it just becomes about getting a grab. And so it's just like I hate playing that match to the point where it's like Sheik players will like agree like no chain grabs. Well, literally, you like agree with your opponent. But it's so funny because you play a Donkey Kong where you can chain grab, but they can't chain grab you. Train grabbing them every time, bro. Train grabbing them every time. But like in the mirror, I don't know what it is. It's just like weird. You don't do. It just becomes entirely what the matchup is.
Now I see why you played Doomsday in Injustice 1.
Dude, Doomsday is, oh my god. I got one clip last night, bro. It was literally you may beat me when I'm playing Doomsday, but you're not gonna have fun. Like you're just gonna you're not gonna enjoy it. You can 3-0 me and be like, that was the worst experience. It's just like you don't even do combos. You just do your combos are like 3-hit combos. You have big plus frames, like mix-ups, like safe, like he has an overhead low that you get like a mix-up off of that's -1. That puts you like at a really good spacing. He's like big buttons. It's like, oh, dude, he's actually so much fun to play. It's like a splash. It's like this huge hitbox that you jump in, and you can do it like instant air. Like as soon as you get in the air, you can do it, and like it is so active that by the time you land, it's still active. So.
Yo, I want them to make that a thing that you can do more. Like, they were like, yeah, people really like wave dashing, let's put it in MK1. And it's like, for the most part, universal, right? Like, everybody has a pretty considerable wave dash. I want them to make instant airs, like, actually instant airs. Like, if you are frame perfect, you can get, like, literally, like, a pixel off the ground air fireball. You know what I mean? Like, bring that, make that a thing that is like consistent going forward in every game, because that'd be awesome. I would love that. I would love instant, like straight, because you had an MKX, like fucking. That's where Ninja Killer made his fame. Was like, bro was out here doing ridiculous Liu Kang combos in MKX, just like literally superhuman.
I don't know how, that's so crazy. Is he just like different? Like, is he just born and like Ninja Killer knew that, or is it just because he puts in like so much work?
Both. I think
both. It's definitely
he's
both.
that guy.
Both. Yeah,
he's definitely that guy. Because like everybody would be like, I remember at the time, MKX heads would be like, yo, actually doing instant air fireballs is not that hard. It's like, yeah, but can you do 5 of them in one combo in the corner?
No.
In a row, perfect execution,
in bracket,
optimal into like a restand setup. And 2-touch somebody online
3 frame delay, like
so let's be so serious. If it was that easy to do, you would have been the one to beat Forever King in your first online tournament ever when you decided to play MK11. You know what I mean? Like, let's be so serious.
It was crazy because Ninja was like, oh yeah, Ninja's not gonna play MK11. It's like, okay, he's showing up to this tournament and just like only loses to Sonic, and it's like, okay,
literally,
and then he wins. I think he won DreamHack and he won NEC in 11.
Yeah.
And then obviously he ended up winning EVO.
Yeah.
But it just seems like he just obviously insane talent plus just puts in like a ton of work. Like you're hearing things that like DreamHack where he was like playing people, like he was just like sitting there and playing the game all day for like 16 hours.
Bro, he's
like,
just that
like,
guy.
Yeah, just 7.5 hours and still like just keeps playing. Like it's just like, dude, it's unreal, man.
Yeah,
any game he wants to be like, maybe he might not be the best at, but like if he wanted to play Street Fighter, I'm sure he would be like in the Capcom Finals or whatever. Like,
100%. Yeah, it's like
sure
it's Capcom
would.
Finals, Ninja Killer versus Punk or Ninja Killer versus Men RD, like every single time. 100%. Also, low key, like this is completely off topic. Do you think Ninja Killer looks like OG Anunobi? Because he does look like him.
A little bit, yeah, I can see
He
it.
looks like OG, bro. I was thinking about this today. I'm like, wait a minute, this guy looks like OG a little bit. Put a Knicks jersey on him. Let me see.
It may, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were the same person.
Yeah, I've never seen him in the same room.
Yeah, man.
Pretty interesting how he goes to Evo. And guess what they're not playing then? Is All-Star break.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
No, like, it's just like, a coincidental timing that he got invited to, but mysteriously turned down. Oh, Jesus. That's funny.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. NRS games are fun. They're cool.
I agree.
They are. I don't know. I feel like I take them someone who takes them very seriously. There are a few people who probably at this point take NRS games more seriously than I. There is a bit of a like Mario Kart random factor, like you're in last place but you get the chain chomp and now you're in first place, like factor that is fun. That's somewhat not as extremely involved in MK games, at least since 11, since I've been into them. Injustice 2 maybe I haven't gotten into it enough, but definitely MK1 as well. That's fun, but it's super infuriating, bro. Like, you ever play Mario Party? You play 30 rounds, it's 3 hours, you're turn 29, they do this, you have 10 stars, everyone else has 0, and then they do the star switch, and then you lose.
Yeah, 100%.
You're like, bro, like, what? What do you mean? I literally dominate. I played the most dominating game of Mario Party anyone's ever played in the existence of forever. And I lost by, like, an astronomical amount.
The Wilt Chamberlain of that one page-turning minigame in the GameCube, bro.
Imagine, like, the NBA teams is just randomly, like, the draft lottery was, like, also you could, like, change the amount of championships you have with someone. Like, all of a sudden, you get all the Boston shit. Like, it's all of a sudden, the Mets take the Yankees championships. Now the Nets are 27-time.
27-time world
champions. It's just like, man, it's like that. It's like, dude, that's crazy.
Volpe's like, I want to trade home run totals with Lou Gehrig. Now I'm one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
That would be so funny. Yo, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Marvel Infinite when they were doing their Pro Tour, and then you could like literally win Infinity Stones that you can use at your next tournament, and it gives you like, you could be like, oh, I'm gonna make my, I forget, they had actual like effects, like you could activate them, but it's like, oh yeah, I want to skip this next match and go straight to the next round and winners.
Yeah, like there was it was called the Kamidogu. I played in one of the finals, and they would like, depending on what seed you were, you would like, if you finished first in like points in like the like exhibition series, then you like got to choose your Kamidogu, and it would be like you can like take a game or stuff like that. It was in MK1.
Yeah, it was MK.
MK11.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say I didn't realize he did it again in MK1. Wasn't that Black Jesus?
Was it Black Jesus? Or it was it might have been Greaser Man Black Jesus. I think because they do HGGG together now.
Yeah. That's probably why I'm remembering it that way.
But yeah, it was very interesting. It was fun. 102, I think, in the finals, and understand the rules. Well, I got one of the places that didn't get into the Kamidogus, and I just kind of got coached by them.
It'd be like
I played good players who just had effects. But yeah, no, it was an interesting idea. It's cool. You know, I think like I hate to call them this, but I think it's the best way to call it. It's called like gimmick, like brackets or stuff like that, where it's like, oh, brutality only, or like whatever you gotta do. If you don't do brutality, you lose. Or, they're like, you know, it's good to do every now and then, but like just doing like the traditional. It's like people want to play basketball. They want to play basketball. That's kind of how I look at it. Like, I want to compete in MK. I want to compete. I don't want to go and now basketball, but there's a giraffe on the court, and and if you hit the giraffe with the basketball on accident, your point total switches with your other team unless you're down.
Superstar sluggers, where you're trying to catch a ball in the outfield and Donkey Kong throws a fucking barrel at you, and now your fly out turns into a 3-run homer.
Yeah, I used to play Peach's like castle.
Yeah,
you could bounce on, like, you just had like a fly ball routine, fly ball to left field, and it would bounce off the things and be a home run.
So honestly, you know what it is with gimmick brackets, man? Gimmick brackets, because I remember watching a few of those, because I was like, I was just ingesting every single piece of MK11 Twitch, everything that I could, to the point that people would, like, that's the whole reason that Scumpy is Mega User 1031 for everybody that remembers the MK11.
Yeah, if people don't know who Scumpy is, yeah, it's true.
So the reason I call him Scumpy was I popped into his stream, and somebody else that was like significantly more famous than both of us, at least in the scene, popped into, I forget exactly who it was, but they pop into the thing, and then they're like, oh shit, what's up, Bandit? And then Scumpy's like, yo, how do you just know everybody? And it's like, cause I was in everybody's stream. Yeah. He's like, yo, it's just you, anybody. He's like, Scumpy27 pops in. He's like, yo, what's up, Bandit? And then from then on, I just started calling him Scumpy because he said it.
Yeah. I did not know that's why I called him. I started calling him Scumpy too.
I just started calling him Scumpy because of that. Because somebody popped into his stream when he was playing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, what's up, dude? How you doing?"
So what I remember from when we would play is like when we would play like friendlies, he would like fuck me up. We would play like first to 20s, he would have been like 20-0.
Dude, he's ridiculous.
But we would play in bracket, it would always be super close. I remember he won, I'm pretty sure, all the times we played. It wasn't like a couple times because he wasn't really like, he was super good. Like when he showed up, he would do super well.
Yeah, every time.
I remember he got mad. He got mad at me because I was cheering for him at CEO. He said he wouldn't let him lock in. He said I was trying to lock in. Hey, you're cheering for him. I was like, fuck you, bro. What do you mean? I was cheering for you, bro.
Dude, I think I'm the only person on the planet that has a Scumpy jersey from Golden Coalition.
Yeah, the Golden Coalition. That's not even a team anymore. Those are, you can't. Yeah, that's vintage. That's like one of one. Like, you know.
Dude, and it's a really nice jersey, bro.
Yeah.
It's really high quality.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm the only person on the planet that, like, nobody can say they're a bigger fan of that boy than me. That young Hispanic man from Florida. I am his biggest fan because I have a jersey with his goddamn gamer tag on the back and wear that shit out in public, and nobody knows who the fuck he is.
Like, what is that? Is that lacrosse? Like, is that?
Not lacrosse.
That looks professional, but like I don't recognize the team.
Shout out to Scumpy. I love that guy.
Dude, I don't think I saw him play this game at all. There's a few people like that. Hijinks. I'm not sure if you remember Smack back in the day. That was way back. That was original. I was like, Survivor Sunday 1, like the first one ever.
Yeah, 100%. I remember. Yeah.
Blue or Hippo.
Yeah, oh, dude, Hippo. I miss Hippo.
Yeah. Those guys are dope. Who else? This is just like people who I didn't really know, but like I remember like there was like a Joker player named Saucy Fingers who was just like insane.
Absolutely.
Remember
the Dr. Moscow?
Dr. Moscow, yeah, dude, that guy was nuts. Yeah, he disappeared.
Playing for him.
Yeah. So to the point where people were like "Are you paying? Are you Dr. Moscow?" Because it was this guy who played all the characters from Mexico who was super good, and he's like, "No, that's not me. It was literally someone else." Like,
so funny.
Because he's just like someone just a killer who could just win any bracket at any point. It'd be like Scar, Gurr, Tweety, and it would be like
Dr. Moscow.
That's right. You pain or
that's right. You pain, dude.
Just cook them, like, bro. with like all the characters in the game, you just play like a top tier character, like Cole, Cabal, Jackie.
Dude, SRU Pain was ridiculous too. I remember that first SRS he joined. I was like, well, this guy is like nonsensical. Like, get this guy out of here.
He was like originally
play Ninja Killer.
Yeah, like he was like someone who was entering like the original ones. He was like cooking. I remember just seeing him show up in bracket. Like he would just show up in like one of those like Champion of the Realms or like Coliseum, and they would like cook like someone like super good. Like either almost make top 8 or like make top 8.
Every single time.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah, that guy, that one guy, Uncle Drew 15, that fucking bum.
Yeah, what did I do? Remember he I remember we ran like an offline MK11 tournament, like, you know, post COVID and stuff. So it was like it was in Syracuse, so it was like 6 people showed up. But it was actually a really fun bracket for like the matches that happened.
Yeah.
And Drew just good. I feel like I played Drew a couple times in bracket. Like, he definitely didn't play as much as me, but he beat me a couple times. Like in the actual tournament, and it pissed me off.
Drew, I wish Drew got out of his head more because he was ridiculous.
He was good.
He was a nonsense. I hated playing him. I loved playing him, but I hated playing him. He was nonsensically good. Yeah, you know why I really genuinely I hate playing it. Like, it makes my day worse if I play them. Peter? I don't like playing Peter. I hate playing Peter. In every fighting game we play, I hate playing Peter. That is a 9-1 matchup in his favor against me, regardless of the game.
Yeah.
I can't crack that boy's fucking skull. Yeah. I can't do it. No, I can't get into how he thinks in his cerebrum. But then he'll get on stream and lose to fucking like Shmimmy Shmam.
10 ranked matches in a row.
Yeah, he'll lose to
like
Shwimmy Masters.
Someone who has no idea what they're doing.
Shwimmy Masters doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and he's spamming down one and doing like down one scud shot. And I'm like, how is this man beating you right now, bro? I'm so mad. You just cooked me 27-1, and now you look like you just picked up the game with your feet. It would drive me insane, bro. I could never beat him.
Bro, no,
playing against Peter.
Nah, he's so good. Like his ability to pick up characters like super fast. Like every time I play him, he's like, I don't really play MK, and he's playing a new character, and he's like cooking me, or we're like going even. But like I play the game like, all the time and stuff like that. And usually a lot of times like something stupid will happen, and I'll end up winning. I don't know what it is whenever I play him, but like it's usually like I'll like win most of the matches, but it's usually always off some dumb shit that pisses him off. Like I'm probably that to him, like you to him, where it's just like some weird like I jumped and he hit me with a storm cell. I get out at the last hit of it, so he's so minus I get a full combo punish or something like that.
Dude, it's so crazy. Even when I play proper, I play like straight, clean fundamentals. He just cooks my shit every single time. I'm like, I don't know, I can't do it.
Yeah. I mean,
it drives me crazy.
Yeah, he has the ability to pick up characters like super quickly. He's just a smart dude. I hate him.
He's a piece of shit. I hate that guy.
He was shit, but he's one of my best friends.
Love him to death.
Love him to death. Yeah.
Love him to death. Yeah. But yeah, you have no idea how much that infuriates me. Where it's like, I got 2 games off of Girth. That's my crowning achievement. I can't. He never falls for forward 3 shoulder. Peter blocks it every time. Can't do it.
Yeah. See, that's it. Yeah. You remember you're Shuletta?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Shuletta. I mean, he obviously he did insane and like he made Final Combat. So he literally beat Scorpion, the guy who won Final Combat. Yeah. They played round 1. Shuletta won. Shuletta beat him.
Yeah.
So
she was ridiculous too.
Yeah. She was insane, but he would always he just played so much on reaction. I could never beat him.
You know who else was
reactive shit? And it's like your stuff. It's like, all your stuff is fake. It's like it hits everyone else, bro. I promise you, it's.
Bro, he could somehow punish a move that's -4 with a 7 framer. He'd be like, yeah, man, that was just you were too slow. I got you. I blocked the I blocked the mix up and I blew up the gap. Like what gap, bro? I just poked you.
Yeah, those people that'll be like, oh, Sub-Zero is like, oh, Sub-Zero is reactable, and like, no, it's not. Like, for some reason, like, Shuletta would be able to like react to it. It's like actually like, is one of those where it's like when it actually is reactable. It's like it's actually like a 3-frame fuzzy window. It's like, bro, I'm getting hit by it every time. What do you mean?
I'm getting hit. Yeah.
You need 3-frame fuzzy window. Like Shuletta would be like blocking it.
He's the task bot that everybody was worried about talking about fucking tech.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, actually, technically, if you block Highborn Katana's nobody's doing that except Shuletta.
Yeah. The thing is, he was like, but that was like all he would do. So it's like, so he wasn't like unbeatable. He wasn't like Ninja Killer.
Yeah.
It was just like when you like couldn't beat that, which I could. I was like, that's too much for me. So sorry, you're not doing this. I'm not playing. What are we doing here? No, I'm not doing that. Super effective, super good, obviously, but he like never plays the game too. He would literally just show up to the brackets. That's it, and like I don't know. Some people just kind of have it like that, or it's like they play a lot, but then they don't play a lot, and they just kind of just refresh themselves. Like every now and then, like those people tend to be super good. Like Sonic will disappear for NRS game, show up to like, oh, you said Evo, I guess I'll show up and win. Like when everyone else has just been grinding the game straight through.
You know what's so crazy too? Like, I feel like in that instance, I don't think it's that they're not playing the game. I think it's just that they're not playing the game with us.
True.
They're not joining us. They're
like
literally only showing up. Like they're literally on the Undertaker schedule. It's like, all right, I'll see you at WrestleMania.
Yeah, true. But like, it's also like they're like, so like Sonic Fox example is being a top player in other fighting games as well.
Yes, yeah.
So it's like,
they're like
that's
a generational thing.
Yeah, it's just like, so it's like you can tell like there's no way they're putting in. They're still playing MK 8 hours a day. You know what I mean? On top of being the best 2X skill player in the world, or whatever, or Skullgirls, or whatever, Dragon Ball Z player. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he's literally like, you literally only get one of those a generation, and he's the second one, and the first one is fucking Justin Wong. Because it's like, I know people will be like, Daigo. Daigo plays Street Fighter. Yeah. That game doesn't change very much. Justin Wong plays insert fighting game here.
Yeah.
Bro will literally pull up with like some Taiwanese conversion of like Street Fighter Alpha and be like, "Oh, you want to see an infinite?" Like that is a generational talent.
Yeah.
Like
he's helping with the Avatar game, bro. That is.
Yo, I can't wait, bro.
Dude, I don't know. Like, having Justin Long influence this game, the game's gonna be so good, dude. I
cannot wait.
I'm going to play the shit out of that game.
Also, I mean, there's an alpha test form.
Yes,
so I'm going to. Yeah, okay, all right. I was about to send it to you and be like, "Yo, we got to get on that."
Yes, I am in there like a swimmer. If I
need the Phoenix King. Yeah. I need the Phoenix King.
It was like
for the Avatar game.
In the weekend, how many hours do you think you could play? I put 15 plus.
Yeah.
3 days.
I was honest. I put 8 to 14.
No, I could actually do 15. That's a thing. If I have the weekend just to do that, like if I can just, because I have off Friday, Saturday, so starts Friday and just.
I can't wait. I'd definitely jump into that game. Yo, you know what else game I need to jump into aside from Injustice 3 when Edward Boone puts static in the game and launches Injustice 3? Bro, I need Virtua Fighter 6 expeditiously. Where is my game, RGG?
Wait, wasn't it like supposed to?
Is my game?
I can't see it. It's at Evo, right? Like it's like the 5th one.
Is it
this year? Yeah.
But is that, 5, yeah.
Yeah. But it's like when is like they said like 6 is coming out and then it's like 5 is just kind of more prevalent now, but where's 6?
It's so funny because 5 is like 25 years old. That game is so old. That game is so old.
That game in the last Dead or Alive was made as well.
That game had the Skyrim treatment and got a remaster of a remaster. Like Virtua Fighter 5's original release date. Let me see what it is. I think it's like 2006. That game is 20 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah, July 2006 on the Sega Lindbergh arcade system board.
Those Virtua Fighter 5?
Virtua Fighter 5, bro. That game is 20 years old on arcade cabinets at your fucking local mom and pop pizzeria.
Virtua Fighter, what are you talking about? And then you go and play Virtua Fighter, what's this?
I love Virtua. You know what's so funny? Because every single time I'm in the wrong... I love NRS games, and everybody that plays NRS games would not want to play my ideal fighting game because my ideal fighting game is basically just Virtua Fighter. I want no meter. I want you to be minus on hit. I want no combo breakers. I want no bar at all except your HP. And I want 5-hit combos to do half of your health. And I want ring outs, and I want levels.
Yeah.
That game... There's a reason why I'm championing VF5 so much is because nobody plays that fucking game. Because nobody wants to do a dick jab and be minus on hit. Because that requires too much from the normal human to try and get good at and comprehend being minus on hit. Just trying to get used to the movement in that game too. It's not like Tekken. You're not swaggy. You're like, I'm going to sidestep. And he like takes a big ass forceful sidestep that has its own negative like frames that you have to worry about. Like movement in that game is so intentional. You don't just shimmy somebody. Like I love that game to death. It is so funny and it is so fun. And when stuff clicks, it is a delight to watch. Like Virtua Kazama is like the guy for Virtua Fighter. Like he's constantly like doing brackets and stuff like that. It's been a while since I checked because I really haven't been on Twitch except for when I get a notification that you're on. But like bro was he's championing Virtua Fighter for the longest. I would tune in to watch his brackets and that shit was awesome. Everybody at home, I know what how I describe that game sounds like the worst piece of shit you've ever played in your life, but if you're listening to this podcast, you absolutely have played 1 or 2 NRS games that you thought was actual piece of shit dog shit. So just go and play Virtua Fighter. I promise you it'll be better than whatever your least favorite NRS game is. I promise you.
Because like the way you describe it, like if I were to describe like Smash, for example, in like basic fighting games terms, but like what you can do in Smash, you can definitely make it sound really like bad. Like like oh, you can like there's like if you do the DI right, you can get out of certain combos. So it's like you're playing defense while you're getting hit in the combo, basically.
Yeah.
When people have hated like Breaker, or, you know what I mean, or stuff like that, people hate like. So imagine it's like you don't even need bar or anything like that. It's just you're able to, in certain situations, get out of certain combos based off of how you DI it.
Yeah.
But then that leads for mix-ups, because then it's like the next layer of, oh, well, if you DI a certain way and I do a different move, then I get a further combo extension.
100%.
So,
but if I explain that to you in the way of, yeah, you know how when you're getting comboed, if you just mash back, you'll like not get comboed anymore.
Yeah. Which is basically kind of true. Which is like,
most people would hear that and go, "This game must be absolute garbage."
Yeah, but it's like, well, yeah, and then it's like, there's.
Imagine you're getting hit with imagine you're doing a Michelangelo combo in Injustice 2, and homeboy just backdashes out of hit stun. Like, you'd be fucking pissed. You'd be so mad.
Yeah, that's like Aquaman trait. Like,
yeah, it really is. Yeah, 100% it is.
It's
yeah.
like you'll like I'll like hit confirm to a combo, and I'll be like mid like spin on the shout, and then he'll just be blocking like after being hit the whole time. Like,
yeah, people hate him for that.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? The full combo punishable? The Trident Rush.
Dude, that Trident Rush pre-patch. Oh my fucking god, that move was ridiculous, dude. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that character was a menace to society.
Yeah, it was.
People, that character
he was so good in one,
and that Evo year is what made everyone hate Dragon for the rest of his competitive career, because he beat Honeybee using just a bullshit ass character.
After Honeybee went on like
getting
crazy
outplayed for like an hour. It's so nuts. Yeah. That game, I promise you, if you ever wondered like, why do people hate Dragon FGC so much? It's because he beat Honeybee at like 2017 Evo with Aquaman.
Yeah, after Honeybee like Honeybee beat Sonic, Honeybee like beat out in the craziest like losers finals. And
yeah,
just,
dude.
Like, Aquaman.
and if you're wondering why people love Honeybee so much, it's because he lost to Dragon doing the craziest run of all time with the Flash.
Mm. Yeah, no, it was yeah.
That shit was so funny, dude.
Honeybee also had another Evo top 8 in MKX. I didn't even know. I remember from that Injustice 2, but he's just been super good for so long.
Yeah, no, his Devourer in MKX was ridiculous, which is why he suffered for so long trying to make that character work in 11.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he really did. He was like one of the few people on her. They just tried to make Reptile work in this game.
Yeah, dude. I mean, listen, I think you've done a good job. Yeah. I think you and Honeybee have done a good job making that character something that's not
travel with anything. Like he went to LCQ because it's where he's from.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, he didn't go to anything.
Wasn't he also like a father?
He's just been like, he's a father now. He's a father now. Basically, this is his job. Like streaming stuff is his job, literally his job. So it's like just play content. Like people like to watch Reptile. Those are fun characters to watch. So like what's the point of playing a character that's super broken and not fun to watch when you can play?
100%.
If you're not trying to like necessarily, well, obviously still trying to win, but like trying to win with Reptile.
Yeah.
There's two type of people. Like I've said this before, and I'll say it again. There's two type of people who compete in fighting games: people who want to win with their character, and people who want to win.
Yes, 100%.
So it's like people who want to win, they're just gonna play the best characters. Why wouldn't they? It's like there's these 5 types of bats, and like you can use this one that's more likely for you to hit a home run with. That's all legal, but you use this one that makes it like 2 times harder.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna use this one. It's like why not just use the one that's the best one that's legally used.
Your example is quite literally that Evo Grand Finals against Dragon versus Honeybee.
Because Honeybee did that. He tried the Aqua Mirror, didn't he? At one of the matches at least.
I think so.
Maybe it was winners finals or something like that. Maybe it was like a different part of the bracket. I know at one point, I'm pretty sure, at least for one match, he tried the Aquaman.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like that's literally like that example. It's like Dragon's just gonna play whoever's the best character in the game. Meanwhile, Honeybee's gonna play his character. He wants to play his character.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's also Evo Grand Finals, so it's like, okay, maybe I'll try one. So maybe I'll
maybe you'll try to be broke.
I remember like there was this. It's sad story, but a guy who used to run the tournaments here in like Syracuse, that I kind of took over from and was like the best player in Syracuse before got like canceled because he's just whatever. We don't need to get into it. He would say like he was just so good with all the characters that he would say like, if I lose to someone, the thought of running the mirror always comes in my mind because it's like if I'm just better than them, I'll win. And I'm like, that's so crazy that you're so good with every character that you can be like, well, no matter what character my opponent's playing, if I can just play them, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Am I crazy?
No, I get exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you know what I mean. It's just so crazy to be that good to be like, if I just, you know, he's abusing is broken, so if I just abuse that a little better than him, and like you have that knowledge of good enough to do it. I know, like, I'm sorry to go on a tangent, but like at Combo Breaker, I think the one that Tweety won, he played Biohazard at one point and won 2-0, and the Biohazard Starfire mirrored him and brought it back and forced to game 5, and Tweety ended up winning. But like the fact that it was just like, obviously Tweety is like the Starfire player. That'd be like deciding to change like a loyalist. It's like deciding to Shang mirror Face All. Like the one person who's made Shang work like at all at like the top level. I mean, like I could in winning. Like it's just but I digress. I don't even know what I started with, bro.
No, that's right. I mean, that's his whole podcast. There's no structure to this.
Yeah, there's been zero structure. I've barely asked any questions.
Hey, here you go. Ask a question, bro.
Ask me a question? That's a good one.
Ask me a question.
What if? So you mentioned like, oh, if Static Shock's in the next Injustice game, you're gonna be the best player in the world, or whatever. At least the best.
I'm gonna ruin my life. I'm gonna ruin my life.
In all actuality, how much do you think you would play if he's actually in Injustice 3?
Well, I'm gonna play that game every day, but I listen, kayfabe. Oh, you know, I mean, here's your curtain call for people who are wrestling fans. I'm not gonna actually be the best player in the world. I don't think. I think
you even want to. Like that's the thing is, I don't think you even care. I
definitely don't want to. That's why I also prefaced it by being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna ruin my life, because I know that's what would happen.
Yeah.
I know ahead of time if I were to actually do that, assuming I had the mental capacity to suffer through something that I paid money for to have fun in. I think everybody has the ability to be the best in the world and win Evo top 8. It's whether or not you really want to. Because for me to do that, I would have to not play Static. Because guaranteed he's not going to be the best character. You know what I mean? And also, that requires such a different level of dedication and like focus. Like, there's a reason why professional athletes, it's like you are sacrificing. Like every single time they retire, they say the same stuff. I don't know what to do with my life anymore now that I can't play the game, and also I don't know how to be a person anymore because I spent all of my life focusing on playing the game. You know what I mean? Like you sacrifice a lot to try to get there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
College athletes and stuff like that trying to make it into the majors. Like,
and like you have to travel.
So much sacrifice.
Imagine how much you have to travel just to play.
Yeah,
like every other game is basically on the road. You have to fly across the country to go to these various places to play these games constantly on the road, having to leave like your family, or having your family come with you. Travels a lot. Dude. Like it's a lot. So
it's like,
and it's like even with the gaming stuff, like traveling to the tournaments and stuff like that. Like it's a lot, man.
100%. Now a more realistic goal is, I definitely think I can make a top 8 in whatever Injustice 3 brackets you run. If Static is in there, I'm going to put in effort, because when I put in the effort to get good at MK11, my goal from the outset was I want to win one game against Gur.
Yeah.
I took 2. I got him. I took 2 from him. I was playing against and I was getting some wins off of Scumpy. I wasn't beating him. Let's be real. He's up on me. But I was getting some games against him. I got some games against you. I have gotten a couple of games against Peter, even though that's probably like a 1 to 1,000, right? But like I was playing nothing but literally. If you go watch any random MK11 top 8 or grand finals, I played against both of those people, unless it's like Sonic Fox, because he doesn't. They don't care about us, you know. So they don't play anything that's not. They don't care about us. Michael Jackson.
I got games with Sonic Fox once, and I took like a couple games, like 3 or 4 of them, playing just on some reptile, like never locks stuff.
Yeah.
And then eventually it was like 20 in a row.
Yeah. Now Ninja Killer, I never got a chance to play them, but that one's possible because they're grinding ranked.
Yeah.
Or were grinding ranked.
I remember I ran into Ninja like on quick play. Like I remember there was one stream way back in the day where I just like flew quick play, and I ran to Ninja Killer, and he played the Joker mirror. He like 10-0'd me. And then I played Combat in the Joker mirror for some reason. They're both playing Joker. They're like, cooked me again. I was so much better after that. Like they were just doing like optimals. Like there was like a side switch, like stand 4 optimal that like he did to me, and then I started doing it. And everyone's like, "Yo, I didn't even know that was a thing." Like when I started doing it after watching Ninja do it to me on his like on a character he doesn't really even play like that.
It's so funny because I know exactly what combo you're talking about, and I remember you doing it, and I went, "What the fuck was that? That was crazy."
Did you
just that was the first time I ever saw it.
No, I didn't know.
But yeah, to get back to the original question, I think I can make a top 8 with Static in an online bracket at some point in the future.
Right.
If he's in the game. But I'm not winning. I'm not beating Sonic Fox 3-0 in grand finals.
I remember we ran a Street Fighter.
Sorry, I don't think anyone's gonna do it.
It was like very early after Street Fighter came out, and you like almost made top 8. You like either made top 8 or almost made top 8.
Dude, I rethought about that like for so long afterwards, and I'm like, bro, if I had just like, I was making so many little simple mistakes, and I was like, man, if it was literally like the next day I learned some new tech, like I learned a restand tech that was just destructive, like I would have won that tournament. Like I was playing Marisa, and there was, I almost made top 8. I think I was like right outside of it or whatever. And then I joined another bracket against with Big Dan of the 5v5 fighters. And that one was a super like a pretty solidly big bracket, and that one I almost made top 8 against. I lost to Zangief. And then I was like 3-2 or 4-2 or some shit like that. I was like, I was actually doing pretty alright. But that one match on stream that I played in the Street Fighter bracket that you ran, literally, if I had done that next day of training, if it just was the next week, I would have won. There's a combo you can do where you basically don't continue her EX Dima, she does like an uppercut and then a slam and it bounces you. She has a move where if you do like down forward heavy punch, it's like literally diagonal forward heavy punch, she does an overhead. But if you do the overhead off of a bounce, you have enough time to get a safe jump to potentially cross them up. Literally the pressure would have been unceasing, especially because I was playing against a Manon player. I forget who it was, but they were also an MK11 for a long time. Dude, I think about that. I think about that moment all the time. I'm like, yo, I was up like 2-1 at one point. I almost won. If I had just had that week extra of experience, I had learned so much disgusting tech with that character before everybody found out that Marisa was actually not good. Dude, I would have. Oh my god, bro, I could have done it. But that's not gonna happen with Static. Static, I'm busting ass, bro.
So that happened. Either that the set to me was 2024 combo breaker against Rewind. Game 5, I literally had him, and he was knocked down. He had like no health. He had 2%.
Yeah.
And I had like half my life more. It was like to the point where it was like I feel like nowadays, depending on I don't remember the exact percent he was at, but if he was at 2% or less, which he might have been, or at least or 2.5, stand 3 drop will chip out.
Yeah.
So it's like, I probably would have done that at that point. But I tried. I got on top of me, he hit me with a wake up button.
Yeah, dude, it's just like, and I know this happens with like everybody. They're just like, man, if I had just done this, and it's like, it really comes down to like that just having to grind out that experience and really learn what you're doing before you even start, kind of like, because for me at least the game was brand new, so it's like I'm replaying that in my head and I'm like, yeah, they could have learned new tech and maybe the result would have been different, but like if I had learned just one more really basic thing about that character, which was that and drive rush stand medium kick to be like plus 1,000, all of my issues that I was having that cost me to lose that game wouldn't exist, because I would have been getting in and I would have been keeping my turn. Like, I'm like, fuck, I could have done so much. And that's why I don't play these games competitively, because that would be me every single match, every single game, despite the advice I try to give you when you're like getting tight at MK1 on stream. I'm like, no, man, not every game needs to be Game 7 of the World Series. Brother, every game for me would be Game 7 of the World Series. every game would be bottom of the 9th, bases loaded. I need to hit a Grand Slam to win. It would ruin my psyche. And that's the whole reason why I don't compete in the first place. That's a lot of, like, I just don't need that extra stress, you know what I mean? Like, I want to play it for fun. That's why I get to have clips of me popping Peacemaker fucking shield and wiggling back and forth with with spitball, you know, and like just doing silly shit like stand 3 shoulder, or me doing 7 overheads in a row against Reed. You know, like I want to keep those moments, because otherwise it turns into just like there's a potential for that like Mamba mentality in the back of my head that would drive me insane and would make me hate my life.
Yeah, so a little bit, no, that happens to me. I literally, 100%, like, relatable. But I love competing. That's what it is. Like, I play, the reason I get on and play it all the time, like, I do the content thing and stuff like that. But, like, if I'm not going to be competing and fighting, I wouldn't play it, like, that much. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's just I play just to try to get better, or at least keep my, like, skills, like, you know what I mean? 'Cause I feel like execution's a big thing, so if you just play the game a lot, like, you're going to be good at it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So there's that, but it's like I played sports growing up, like my whole life. I played basketball, baseball, tennis, like even like so like when I got to college, it's like you can, unless you're on like the team, like the school team, which is like you can play one sport maybe, and you have to be like super good. So I didn't play college sports like that, but I played like intramurals. And there's a certain amount of like uncompetitiveness to intramurals, you know what I mean? It's like you like there's like a league, and like there's a playoffs, and then you get like a prize if you win and stuff like that. But it's like certain incompetitiveness that some people like on your team and stuff like that just wouldn't really care as much as like those intramurals.
100%.
They do it for exercise maybe. And like so like with the competing in the games, it's like it's recaptured that like competitiveness, where it's like. And especially, like, I only really get it when I play, like, in a tournament, like someone's online tournament or offline. Like, when I'm playing, like, Comp League and stuff like that, it's completely different. I can't really, like, tap into that. Even, like, a money match and stuff like that, it's always been, like, had to be, like an offline tournament or, like, online.
No, I get it, yeah. Because that feels like the true test of skill. It's like, you have all of this varying levels of skill from all these different players with their own different backgrounds and specialties. And it's like, to be champion at that means that you were good enough to beat every single person that was here, more or less. Obviously you're not playing everybody, it's not a round robin, but you're like, hey, well, I beat this guy and you lost to that guy, so like why would I lose to you knowing that he beat you and I beat him 3-0 and you guys went to game 5 type of shit, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's like you're the champion for a reason. You won because you were able to overcome the challenges set forward that the other entrants were not capable of doing.
Yeah.
Like you're the winner. You're number one. You're the champion.
Yeah. Like I always thought like it would be cool, like if I like, especially with like locals, like you go to a tournament and you leave with more money than you went there with. And it's never really been about that, but just like get a little like pocket money. Like now I can get McDonald's tonight.
No, 100%,
or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's never like it's not gonna be like my job or anything like that. Or at least it currently isn't.
Yeah,
it would be fun. I would love that. That'd be cool. Not, if anyone wants to be like, hey, Poseidon, we're going to pay you $60,000 a year. You just compete in games. Yes, sign me up. Please.
Absolutely. Yeah. Exactly. You heard him, New York Yankees. Time to start that.
Might as well, bro.
Division,
like the minimum contract for your single A player could build an entire esports organization. Like,
dude, you know what's so crazy? It absolutely would.
Yeah.
If I gave you $100,000 right now, you would have an actual team.
Yeah. I remember I made that comparison.
You would have an actual be running a legitimate bracket.
Yeah, I'd be running like a whole organization. It would be a business.
Yeah.
Like it would literally just generate an entire business. Like I remember I made that comparison. It was like, because people are like mad at the pro-con pricing, and then people are punching you back saying like, oh, you're just pressing some buttons. And like people like the minimum contract for a rookie in the NBA who's probably just playing like D-League games is $1 million. And that's like the minimum, and then it goes up after each year. And it's like
they're really getting paid $1
just
million.
that you could you could build a whole esports organization off that. People are like, are you really comparing esports to basketball? I'm like, no. That's very obviously what I'm not doing. I'm just saying like the minimum amount for just a player on a team that you'll never hear of, that's like filling like a roster spot basically at that point.
Yeah.
Would literally like fund a whole esports ecosystem for like years.
Dude, it's so they don't really get paid that much, because I know like minor leaguers in the MLB, they don't get paid. They get paid like $50,000.
Really? Basketball? Yeah. A basketball minimum contract for a rookie is $1 million for 1 year.
Oh, dude, that's crazy. I know at least if you were a rookie in the MLB, you get like $750,000 minimum or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
so like,
but like if you're like
go
a
from
D-League,
AAA, like if you go from
single
AAA
A,
making,
yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah. If you're like AAA and you're making like 75 grand, if you get called up to the majors, you immediately make like 10 times that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Most people really wait for that day, huh? I know there's people like it's so weird. There's like you meet people like, oh yeah, this person used to play AAA baseball. It's like that's basically pro baseball, and they're like
Dude,
not even.
no, yeah, 100%.
And they're like regular people. They like work at Home Depot now. Like you know, like,
yeah.
Like,
100%, and it's so crazy too, man, because it's like, even if you're AAA, like, if you're a pitcher, you're working at Home Depot. It's like, hey, Jim, can you toss me that? Bro throws a cutter. Bro's trying to toss you a stapler, and he throws a cutter.
87 miles an hour. Right
87 mile per hour cutter down aisle 15 with the rest of the fucking the lumber. You know, like
there's a baseball player. You know Wits. You know Wits or Sugar Nip Gaming. Yeah, he's from MK1 guy.
Yes, Sugar Nip. Yes.
Yeah. He is like he's like trying out for like the MLB. It was like one of the top.
Oh, that's crazy.
He kind of got screwed over by COVID. Like he was like a top prospect coming out of high school.
That sucks.
And then like he showed a thing. There was like a Dave and Buster's. There was like a pitching machine. And he said he threw the ball like kind of lightly, and it said it was like 60. He's like, oh, this seems kind of accurate. So he like did like a crawl hop and threw it, and was throwing like over like 100.
Dude, that's so nuts. Yeah. That is so crazy, bro. Those machines are fun too. I have no control. I'd be the worst pitcher. I'm throwing nothing but balls. But yeah, dude, you know who else it did that, where it was like, oh, this guy's an esports guy, and then he became a fucking in Street Fighter. Everybody who likes Street Fighter in here will know. Jobin is a Japanese Ryu player known for being the best random motherfucker on the planet. Like he'll literally, like there was a clip that I was watching earlier where he did 5 overheads in a row, whiffed the last overhead, did a whiff sweep, and then DP punished this guy's neutral jump in the corner. Just insane animal shit. Like no top player plays like that. Bro went to he became a pro MMA fighter.
Really?
Like in Japan. Like and then you look at a photo of him and you go, yeah, all right, that sounds right. This guy looks like a fucking samurai. Yeah. But like it's so funny, like we're in the esports thing, right? Or we're in the FGC and we're playing competitive fighting games or commentating competitive fighting games. We're in the scene. To think about that is so funny. Imagine how everybody at his fucking gym must have been, being like, oh my god, I play Street Fighter, I bet I could be, and he busts out Street Fighter and just starts whipping everybody's ass. That's just the opposite, where now it's like this, you got this guy who's like a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, fucking people up, getting like technical knockouts in round 3 in an actual octagon, and then he goes to the back while you patch up his fucking eyebrow cut, and he's smoking some dude on ranked. Imagine fucking could you imagine like Daniel Cormier, he goes to the back and just starts hitting the most ridiculous combos with somebody in Tekken, just cooking somebody with King. It's just that mental image is so good. I don't know where I was going with any of that shit. I have zero focus on anything we're talking.
So there's a guy named FGC boy who qualified for Final Combat. He was from New Zealand, because there's like an oceanic region, so there's like Australia, New Zealand, and he's like an Olympic lifter.
That's awesome.
Like literally from New Zealand, and he was like he was super good at MK too.
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah, so it's just funny. Because like it's like that, there's like strong people, then there's like Olympic lifters, like they're like huge, so they're like fucking. But yeah, so it's cool to see people that have, or like how like Fierce, like the Scarlet player from MK11. Like produced like a Drake song.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of like the diss tracks, for like against Kendrick. Remember they had like some beef going on.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I'm one of the biggest Drake haters of all time. I remember the beef.
But yeah,
that's so crazy. Fierce, that's so wild. Yeah. Unfortunately, that he produced for the losing side, but that's crazy.
Yeah, but still pretty big.
That's insane. Yo, I could not imagine. Why? If I were Fierce, I would never talk about FGC shit ever again. I'd be like, yo, I'm a professional producer.
But he still plays like Street Fighter now too. Like he's like good at Street Fighter.
That's so crazy. Yo, if I were Fierce, I would use the beat that I produced, and every single time I beat somebody in bracket, I would make a personal, on the spot freestyle against that person.
I'm pretty sure.
Being like, I just whipped his ass.
When we were out, when we were at Drew's for like the her reunion, the first or second one, remember like CEO was going on? Yeah. Pretty sure Fierce played Street Fighter on stream and like put like you know, they put the camera on, like he put his phone on, it was like the name of like Drake's album.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is so nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I've had you here for a little while now. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about, or any like shout outs you want to give or anything like that?
I want to shout out this one guy. He's really cool. His name is Poseidon SSB. He does MK. Oh, I'm talking to him right now.
Are you really? Where is
I'm talking to him right now. This guy, he does. So let me introduce you to him. So he does MK11, NRS, MK1, Injustice. He does fighting game brackets for NetherRealm Studios video games, and he's a wonderful human being. And he's worked incredibly hard to get to the position that he's in, and he has become a staple of his community and one of the greatest fighting game players on the planet. And I love him to death.
Oh wow! Well, that's whoever that guy is, probably very grateful for that. You would say that about him. That's you know, you probably say that means a lot. Awesome. Whoever that is.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Because I know a guy named Poseidon. He's I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's different.
Don't you start with me? I'll use that emote from a channel that I don't stream from anymore.
I'm gonna have the sub. I'm gonna tier 3 sub just to get that emote.
Tier 3 sub.
Tier 3 sub. I haven't streamed in years.
I haven't streamed it through. You know, actually, I do want to talk about that a little bit because that kind of goes back to why I stopped doing commentary for so long too. Mm-hmm. Is like it's just you get this. And I know you felt this before too. You get this almost like this feeling of obligation, and that also ties into why I never wanted to do any competitive stuff. I don't get any enjoyment out of the competitive stuff. I feel good about fighting games when I'm learning it and putting it into practice and being able to like succeed and excel. And like I that's why I like the lab so much. You get to like kind of expand how you think about it and talk about it, which is why I like the commentary and less the competitive stuff. Mm-hmm. But it gets to the point of like when you're trying to compete, if you don't have a love for it, and the same with like streaming stuff, it feels almost like an obligation at times, because it's not just like I'm gonna turn this camera on and I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Like no, you like, at least for me, there's a certain level of responsibility you have to your viewership that is there to be entertained by you. You know what I mean? So like at least for me, I'm like they're spending time here they're not here just to bullshit. They're here because they got, you know, most people want to be entertained, aside from like your close friends and stuff. They'll come in and bullshit with you, as we've done plenty of time. Yeah. But like, you know, like I was getting like random people showing up, like genuinely people would come in and be like, oh yeah, cool, my streamer's online, and I would get like 15 people, which is like, you know, that's like a classroom. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of people. Yeah. So I'm like, and those 15 people are not any of you guys because you'd be at work or whatever the fuck. So I'm like, this is crazy. There's just I have a crowd of strangers here to be entertained. So there's like this feeling of like you need to be on. You have to prep yourself mentally to be in this state where you're trying to entertain people. Mm-hmm. And that, like, you put a schedule to it, and you get like you're doing work outside of your normal life, trying to like come up with like screens on OBS and coming up with what would be a good game that you would be able to put on that is genuinely entertaining. That's where I came up with the fucking the battle royale stream that one day where we were gambling.
Yes, I remember.
You know what I mean? I'm like, this would go crazy if I did this, and that was like one of my best streams I've ever had. But I'm like, or like all the Hitman streams where I'm just fucking around. Like, it's just it got to a point where it's like I'm already stressed out enough outside of doing the streaming stuff. I am no longer streaming because I think it's fun. I'm doing it out of an obligation, so I stopped. I would do the same with competitive fighting games where I'm just like, this is to be the #1 static in the world. I would would become an obligation that I just could not handle. And considering how many people that I remember from MK11 that are no longer even in the scene, I think, anymore, I would not be surprised if it became that same thing of like, I'm not enjoying any of this. I don't like the new game. I'm doing this out of obligation. You know, like it's a difficult thing to kind of grapple in your head because the whole point of this is to have fun. You know?
Yeah. No, I remember that.
I don't know where I was going with that.
No. Like, I remember having that in with Smash Ultimate, where I was going like the local tournament. I wasn't like it was like if it was at a Melee tournament or if it was at an MK tournament, I would enter it. I didn't really play it at all, but I was like able to stay good enough to where I could like make it out of pools, stuff like that, or beat like actual good players. I wouldn't like win the tournament, obviously. Like I wasn't like that. I remember I went to like a local Smash tournament, like a local college was hosting, and I played against a Sora, and it was so like unfun. It was just like Luigi's Sora was not fun. The guy and then I had to play Meat Gunner, and the guy's just like spamming projectiles over and over again. My character's so floaty that it's just so hard to weave in and out of. Yeah. I was like, bro, why am I still playing this game? Like, I'm not having fun. I don't know why I'm doing this, and then I just stopped. Like I was hosting the tournaments. I was like, I can't do this anymore, man. Like that's when I basically gave up posting the tournaments in Syracuse.
Yeah.
Because like someone else is doing the Melee tournaments at that point, and it was like, and yeah, and can't say that I forgot. Now I go back to it, and it's still fun. Like if it's like there's like a Melee local near me that has ultimates, I'll enter there. I don't really play it, but I'll still be able to like make top 8 and like beat some of the power ranked players and stuff. So
yeah.
Their goal will be to like get power ranked in Syracuse, which isn't like an accomplishment for Ultimate, but just fun. You know, because like I said, I'm good enough to beat someone. Like, and the thing is, I don't really care or get too stressed in the game either, which makes competing more fun. Man. I'm able to beat a lot of people mainly because they really want to win. I'm just like chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I lose, it's not gonna bother me. I'm just gonna go over and play Melee. Like, it was funny. I had a Melee tournament where it's like Melee's like upsets like don't like they happen, but like it's a lot less common than like I feel like a lot of fighting games. You mean like Punk will sometimes like losing pools to Johnny Bang Bang, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I mean it's just
biscuits,
like yeah. So like but that doesn't happen too much in Melee. Like it does, but it's uncommon. It's usually because the person was like unknown or super underseeded or something like that. And the person was actually like super good.
Yeah, they're just ridiculous.
But I lost the first match to a guy who like normally plays Ultimate. He's good at Melee, but I lost my first Melee match, and I ended up winning the tournament. I won like 7 or 8 losers matches.
Fuck yeah. Oh shit!
Right. And it was like being able to like, because normally it's like I was just ranked first in like Syracuse too, so to like lose like that, like the ego, and I just had like I was just fine with it. After I lost, I was just like, all right, like I know I can still win.
That's the best. It's you know what I really think it comes down to is it's really like with anything in life, but just, you know, like specifically tied to what we're talking about is like the weight of expectation almost is like I could carry it. I don't want to. Yeah. You know, because I was thinking about that recently too. I was like, since I started doing the commentary stuff again, I'm like, this doesn't feel like a chore. I don't feel obligated to do it. I have a good time while I'm doing it. So I'm like, oh well, you know, I'm also in a better position in my life right now. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe I could just pick up streaming again. So I've been thinking about it a little bit more. Like I was looking at buying like an actual mic because I'm like, if I'm gonna be like, I'm like in my head mentally, I'm locked into doing these Injustice 2 brackets.
Yeah, no, you should.
Like,
I hope so.
So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, no, I'm locked in. Like I'm gonna make, assuming there's no extraneous event or whatever. Like I'm there every single time it happens. So like, I'm like, I need to get like an actual microphone. I need to, because every time I watch it back, I'm like, I'm always worried about how I sound, because it comes back to that thing of like, I care. So if I care, I'm not going to do a shitty job, even if people tell me that I'm doing a fantastic job. I don't want to do a shitty job in my standard. You know what I mean?
No, that's exactly. I feel the same way. Like when it comes to like doing all like the stuff that I do, it's like I'll be talking to Bree and I'll be like, should I just like stop doing it? She's like, you don't need to be all or nothing about it. And it's almost like I almost like do.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like so hard for me to be like, I'm gonna compete, but I'm not gonna like prioritize practicing. Like I'm going to run tournaments, but I'm not going to, you know, put like a lot of effort into them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like
No, I get it. What's the point of even doing it? In the first place?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like nobody starts playing fucking ball and being like, yeah, I really want to like just make it to the G League. Nobody does that. You want to make it. You want to win a fucking championship with your hometown team. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
That's the whole point. And then I know a lot of professional athletes get this thing too. It's like, well, what's next? I already won. It's like the never-ending thing of like, well, you win it again. You got to keep winning. You just got to keep winning. You got to win 2 in a row. You got to 3-peat. You got to 4-peat. You got to 5-peat. You got to make MVP every single time you possible. You got to get into the All-Star game every single time you're eligible to get into the. You know what I mean? It's like
it's so like a.
It's dangerous too because you're also in this way of like there's definitely a balance of. There's a healthy way to balance that, I think, where you're like, you can absolutely still strive to be the best without it overcoming and like just consuming your identity and your responsibilities outside of the thing you're focusing on, you know? Like there's a juggling act here, and I think with you and me, unfortunately, we don't juggle or we need to juggle 1,000 things at once. Yeah.
I also think that like if I were to look back, if I was to go back to when I started, like even like competing and look at how much I've done now, I'd probably be like blown away, honestly.
Oh yeah.
But like now, because I've been in it, I've been through the grind. It's like there's always like the grind mindset of it's like you just keep like you just work and work and don't really care about the result. It's just like just like if you put enough output that you'll eventually get there.
Yeah.
Just work. So I never had that moment where it's like it kind of is like this is a point where like it makes me money. It's like it actually like influences like benefits my life. Like SRTV is like running on is like it used to be like a money sink, and now it's like we just put all the money back into events because we don't pocket it. You know what I mean? So that's a thing. But the fact that it's like self-sustaining and that we have like fun. So if we want to do a bigger event or we get into a graphic or something like that, we don't have to shell out of pocket for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which really been the goal of SRTV, just kind of set it up to where there's like people working there and everything just kind of funds itself and people can make stuff. So, and hopefully,
which is perfect.
We can do with you with commentary and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it's been fun. And thank you so much for doing the podcast. This has definitely been one of I feel like my favorite for sure.
Thanks, man. I love you, bro. You're the man. It's easy when you're like with your boy. You can just
exactly. You're just we're hanging out. We did this 2 nights ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this didn't become a podcast like officially. I feel like a formal one anyway until like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, and that was like you trying to end it, and that was like 20 minutes ago. I don't want to. How much time do you have? I don't want to take your whole night. Like, I know it's Valentine's Day, so I don't want to be like you're like, oh, I was waiting for you to end it. Because normally at like the hour mark I start to, because I don't want to take people's time, and we're at like an hour and 45 minutes. So
no, normally on any normal day, usually an hour from now is when she would get home, and then we would have dinner. So like I'm here. They're asleep. I'm here.
Is your girlfriend at work or
no? She's just napping.
So she's napping.
She's just napping.
Oh, okay. Well,
so I'm here, man. However long the algorithm will benefit you.
I don't know. I feel like it's shorter. Maybe I feel like we're past the algorithm.
At that point, yeah.
I don't know. Or maybe it's like 2.5 hour podcast. Those actually, if you do a search with AI, they'll tell you that. I don't know.
Well, listen. Maybe you'll upload this and then we'll go to sleep and wake up and it has like 500,000 views and Sonic is mad because I said he doesn't care about us. Or they don't care about us. And
that's best case
now
scenario.
Twitter's on my ass, but I'm not there anymore. So you have to relay hate tweets to me.
I have a friend, and she got like 60,000 likes on a post. It's like the amount of people just commenting and talking on it.
Yeah,
it's like almost too much, bro. Like,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I've had a tweet leave the target audience.
Yeah.
With fucking SMG Princess.
Oh,
she called you out like happy with me.
Didn't he? Did she like called you out directly, like your particular?
We're not happy with me, and I was like, bro, are we serious? Like, do you not see what's going on right now? Like, I replied back, I'm like, brother, let's be so serious. I remember like a week after.
Yeah,
so I was about to bring it up. I was like, oh yeah, I apologize, and then I read it back a week after, and I'm like, No, I take that back. Fuck that. I deleted the apology.
You know what? I just felt pressure because everyone's being fucking mean to me for no reason.
I deleted the apology. I was like, actually, no, I'm right. I'm absolutely correct. I'm 100% correct. The important people have my back, so I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like every time I see her like make a post, it's just like rage baiting. And like I never see her like play the game or play the games at least. But like I also like don't follow her, so it's probably that was just like
you know what's funny? The only reason that I sent that out was because I was mad on your behalf because it wasn't directed at you, but it was like it felt like such a slap in the face to so many like all of the brackets and tournament organizers and events and stuff like that, all the grassroots stuff that they're not getting like 1,000 views. It's not a Rips Arena. It's not a Coliseum event. It's not a fucking Caboose and Destroyer stream. Exactly. It was like it's a bunch of people that aren't partnered that are doing this because they actually love the game.
Yeah.
And are like literally coming out of pocket for it. And I was like, this feels so offensive to say this about grassroots. Just like literally a bunch of people that are out here broke, and it's like you could send one tweet and like a donation, and suddenly now we have the biggest event in the last 5 years for this community.
Yeah.
It was like, but instead, you know, let me post my $5,000 makeup kit that I bought for myself because I, you know, like I earned it, and also look at I sent somebody to CEO once, so. You know, hey man, you should rethink that. They gave me a bunch of money once. I'm like, bro.
They gave me a bunch of money once.
They really helped me out when I was struggling. I'm like, I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. Let's like also like not direct. Let's do that as a community instead of, you know. That's why I deleted the apology. I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
I know you're 100% right. That's the thing. It's just that like momentum or the way that people take it and stuff like that. Because the thing is, like, I think you just tweeted out in general, and like, and there was a lot of people talking about it. It was just yours specifically. I don't know why. Yeah. Well, you said for some reason you just said a deviation of what other people have been saying.
I want to say too, I was really, really nice. I didn't. The problem was that I was in my writing bag, my poetry bag a little bit, so I was like, this is like I forget exactly what I said.
Like when you go on like you'll go on like a tangent, or like not a tangent, but like when you're like upset about something, like it's hilarious, and it's like very spot on and very on point, and you're like 100% right. It's like sometimes you just get in like the zone with that.
Yeah,
so, like,
I got into a flow state.
Yeah, so I feel like maybe it was one of those things where it's like you didn't even like think about it. You were just mad.
Yeah, I said something about like an ivory tower and like, I was using SAT words basically, and then people got real mad at me, even though there was I literally I can point you to hundreds of comments that were just saying slurs. You know what I mean? But but I think the problem was I think I am right, which is a very egotistical thing to say, but I think I was still correct. But also I deleted my Twitter years ago, so you can't find it anymore unless you use the archives. Which if you do, then you know I stand by.
Gorilla on Blue Sky.
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
I'm on. I go on Blue Sky once every 2 weeks.
I nobody that I followed on Twitter is on there.
Yeah.
So like. I'm still waiting for the Yankees to make a Twitter Blue Sky account. So it's literally just like video game deals and like one guy that like retweets stuff about baseball. That's all my.
I have a lot of Panther stuff that's still like watch this Cam Newton clip from 10 years ago. It's like I'm not ready to. Let's just wait till the next season. All right, let's wait. Talk about who they should pick off on free agency or something like that. Like,
yeah, dude.
So talk about that one season where we almost went undefeated and almost won a Super Bowl, but didn't do either. And then we're immediately back afterward.
I could sit here for another 5 hours talking about the fucking last 3 seasons of Yankee stuff. But with the SMG princess shit, it was very much a thing of where I think she knew that there was like a good point. There was a salient talking point that was in there, but on top of her getting inundated by a bunch of genuine dickheads who were meant to do harm, that one was too.
This is the straw that broke the camel's back.
That was not only the straw that broke the camel's back; it was the only thing that got past the armor, because it was way too real of a thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was very like, and I get why she was mad. That's like it's like, why are you telling me I don't care? Basically, you know. And it's like, You know, but at the same time, I'm like, I mean, you know, you can not buy the makeup shit. You live in a really nice big ass house with a bunch of expensive shit. You can give $100 to Sandbag and you and the Combat Corner, and you know what I mean. Like I can just rattle off a list of. You can give $100 to fucking Baby for the Brutality Bowl. You can give $100. You know what I mean?
Do you remember that guy that would run? Remember because I would have like random days during the week off, and he would run like cots, but like it was like anyone was allowed.
Yes, dude. Oh my god.
What was his name? Was that Combat Corner?
I don't think that was Combat. It might have been Combat. I know a bunch of them were doing it. Combat Corner might have been one of them, but there was another guy.
But it was like, why am I playing them? I would get so tilted in them because they'd be like,
dude, I remember. Yeah, because it was like Wi-Fi was allowed.
Not
and shit.
Anything was allowed. Yeah, and you had to win like 10 in a row. You had to like.
Yeah, dude, it was so scuffed. It was like first to 10, but win by 2. It was it was so scuffed.
I used to play them sometimes. Like, stop playing in these, bro. Like, stop playing.
I was right. Why don't play in those anymore? It's only like $20. It's not worth $20, man. This is not worth a cheesy bread and a pie, bro. This is not worth it. It's not worth it.
I know. You're right.
But yeah, dude, it was funny. Anyway, now that we mentioned, you know, that I'm bringing nothing but smoke to your podcast. I think either people are gonna love this is gonna go off, and people are gonna know that none of this is coming from ill intent, or SMG Prince is coming after me on Blue Sky.
Oh yeah, well maybe
and Sonic Fox.
That'd be crazy.
Even though I love Sonic Fox, I only say that. I say that.
Anyone you talk about, yeah.
I only bring up the Sonic Fox shit just because I'm a little like, I wish they were more active in the community, but I don't blame them for not being active in the community because goddamn, there was oh my god, that was a bad time for a little while. So yeah, I'm just poking fun.
Sonic Fox they just went and just dominated other games too.
Yeah. Sonic is living their life, bro. They're living off like plushie residuals and Evo top 8s for
I mean, like
forever, bro. They're chilling and well deserved. They're
a lawyer, I promise you.
They are a generational talent. Like you won't get another Sonic Fox until like MK5, because we're now back at 1.
Yeah, or like 15. 15 starting if we go 1, 2, 3, 4 going forward. MK15.
Actually, it would be MK16 because technically MK1 would be MK12.
Well, no, I'm talking about like if we start over. MK1. I got you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From that.
I love it, dude. It'd be so funny if NRS made MK1 again.
The
next game is just called Mortal Kombat
1 and 2. Like Mortal Kombat 12? No, Mortal Kombat 1 and 2.
1, 2, but it's not the number 2. It's TOO.
Yeah, 1, 2. Yes, exactly. Yes, perfect.
So
number 1, 2.
So funny.
What's awesome?
That'd be hilarious, dude. Oh my god. But hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how your other interviews usually go, but if you have your second question of the 2-hour podcast, let me know.
I can ask you now. That is completely fair.
Let me know, dude.
Do you think? I don't know. I don't think I have any more questions. All
right.
I feel like at this point, though, it has come to a natural end.
Yeah,
it's been great talking to you, man. I've had a lot of fun.
I've
thoroughly enjoyed the podcast. You're one of my closest friends, and definitely made it super easy because I've honestly been slacking on the podcast. So I posted one like a couple months, and it was just because it's just been like, out of all the things that I do, it's like where I had to schedule it, and then it's an hour on my night, which is like a lot of time, like kind of like I have to plan my day around it.
Yeah.
Because I work like a day too as well, or whatever. Probably work the day that I do the podcast. And then I had to edit it as well. It's just it's kind of a commitment. Like it seems like you just ask someone to join, but then it's like also communicating with them, reaching out to them and stuff like that.
It's just scheduling.
I get it. The topics to talk about, and then it's like I have to make the thumbnail. I got to edit the video. I got to make an intro.
Yeah, it's arduous. Yeah, it's just a lot of. It's literally extra work.
Mm-hmm. So this one felt like supernatural, just to get back into the flow of it.
100%, bro. Yeah, it's easy when you got somebody that's like very near and dear to you. It's easy. That chemistry is you know what I mean. You don't need to force it.
Yeah, exactly. You really don't.
We, you know, like
Everything.
again, we didn't get into the formal podcast where you start asking questions and interviewing until like an hour 30.
Yeah, very,
you know, like
very true. Exactly. Yeah, we kind of just jump started and went right into it. It's usually the best ones. Just turns into a conversation.
Even then, I answer your question and then immediately I bring smoke and heat upon your. You know, I start bringing the wrath of the gods upon you soon when you post this and it gets
True. It's 500,000 views. And
yeah. Well, the good part is that now you have a disembodied voice of a small primate that is no longer on any important social medias. So like you're in the clear. You get to cash the check, and then I get to take the heat. But the heat is just going into the void, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mehrunes Dagon is using it to fuel his feud against the Tamriel.
Mm-hmm.
My Elder Scrolls heads will know what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Elder Scrolls. Bree loves Elder Scrolls.
Dude, I fucking love that. Anyway, again,
if there's one podcast she listens to,
for
it'll
now.
probably be this one. So,
Yeah, hell yeah.
So Bree, if you're listening, I love you. But yeah, man, this has been an awesome podcast, and I'll see you guys at the next episode.
Bye!